Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I'm LJ, finished my channel. So today's video is a luxury beauty haul. So Armani Beauty sent me a whole bunch of makeup products that I'm going to be sharing with you guys in this video. And also all these products are perfect for the summertime and the heat. So if you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching. But if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and join the LJ family. Hit the bell so you're always notified of a new upload. So without further ado, let's get into the video.
Okay, LJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'. Welcome to a YouTube.
So today's video is going to be a one brand beauty haul. So Armani Beauty sent me a whole bunch of products and I am so excited to try out these products. So some of them I've already used, like the foundation. You guys know I tried that on here and I really like it. For those of you guys who use my foundations as references, I'm going to be swatching these three out because they sent me three different shades. So they sent me 10, 11.5, and 12. 11.5 is the one that I usually use, but I like to mix it now that I have more options. I'll also be using their Luminous Silk Concealer. They also sent me a contour. However, this contour looks like it wouldn't work for my skin. They sent me the A blush. And I can honestly say I love the packaging of these products. And they sent me two shades of their eye tint. So a golden shade and then a rose gold shade. And then I have here an A highlighter. So this is like a liquid highlighter. And then lastly, they sent me some of their liquid lipsticks. So those are all the products that I'll be using today. So I'm going to be just showing you guys mainly these products. And I'll leave the links in the description box down below of all the products that I use to create the full face. But I'll just be focusing on these products. All right, so first I'm going to start off with primer, and I'm going to prime with the Huda Beauty water jelly primer. And this is a super hydrating primer. I love how this primer feels on my skin. Oh, so refreshing. So this is the Luminous Silk foundation, and this is in the shade 10. I really like the packaging of this foundation. This is like the type of packaging that I like with foundations. Very short and kind of like thick. For those of you who don't know, Armani Beauty is a luxury beauty brand, so their prices are quite up there, okay? But I can say the quality of their products are really amazing. That's why I wanted to do this video. So the shade 10 is a deep golden shade. So if you are of a golden undertone, this is a good shade for you. So I'm gonna swatch it out so you guys can see. But this is a Luminous Silk foundation. So the texture is silky. It says it's an oil-free, natural finish foundation that has a medium coverage. Swatched out, this is what it looks like. So this shade is too light for me, so I wouldn't necessarily use this shade. I would go a shade above. So a shade above with the same undertone because I am of a golden undertone. So 11.5 is a deep peach shade. And this is what it looks like. But that is what that shade looks like. So this wouldn't work for me because I'm not of a peach undertone. So typically I would mix these two shades just because the shade is a little bit darker. So this kind of neutralizes that shade a little bit. Lastly, I'm going to swatch out the shade 12. And the shade 12 is a deep red shade. Alright, so this is the shade 12. So this one is definitely cool tone. Peach is actually warm, okay? That's why I usually mix these two shades together because they're both my undertone. This one is a cool tone, so I would definitely not use this. This would look horrible on my skin. So if you are of my skin color and you are a cool tone, I would say use this. But if you're a warm tone, I would say use this. There are two shades in between these two shades that I feel like would work if you're of a different undertone, but these two would be the ones that would work for my undertone. So I'm gonna mix these two shades. So I'm gonna mix 11.5 and I'm gonna mix a little bit of 10 just to get like that perfect match. All right, so I'm gonna blend it out with a beauty blender. And like I mentioned, this is a natural finish foundation, so I do feel like it's very natural on the skin. Blending it out is like honestly a breeze, and you guys see how good of a match that is. So I like focusing my foundation on my mouth area and just areas that have the most discoloration. Alright, so this is what the foundation looks like. I love this foundation. I'm obsessed with it. I feel like it is one of my favorite luxury foundations. I've been using it this past week all the time. I've taken pictures with it. I've worn it for more than 8, 9, 10 hours. It is an amazing foundation, okay? So the match is perfect. So I wish they came out with this specific shade just for people who are of my skin color, but if you use my foundation shades as references, I think 11.5 would be a good match. It's not going to be a perfect match, but it's going to be like a close enough match because that's the shade that I usually use in this foundation and it works for me. So yeah, that's the foundation. So I'm going to move on to the concealer. So it's the Luminous Silk Face and Under Eye Concealer. So the concealer has a radiant finish, it's a medium coverage, and it says that it's good for dark circles, fine lines, and wrinkles, and it's a hydrating concealer. And the shade 10 is deep with golden undertones, so perfect for my skin. So I'm just gonna apply a very, very small amount because this says it's definitely just for correcting and covering up dark circles. So it's not really like a full coverage highlighting concealer. So I'm just placing this close to the bridge of my nose and then of course placing it on the outer part of my eye. I'm just gonna place a little bit more around this area because this is not a full coverage concealer. I want a little bit more coverage. The applicator, it's perfect for like the nose area. So I'm bringing this up on my forehead as well. All right, so I'm gonna blend the concealer out with my beauty blender. And when I blend out medium coverage concealers, I like to kind of like just sweep it. I don't like to like completely blend it out because they typically don't have enough coverage for me. So I just like to leave a little bit of coverage on there and then bring whatever's left on the sponge on my eye area. And both of these products, the foundation and the concealer, have like a silky texture, so they leave your skin looking like a little bit luminous and silky. But once I set it with setting powder, it stays on and it leaves your skin looking like so natural and skin-like. So they sent me this contour, and this contour is the A contour. So the contour, the blush, and the highlighter have like the same type of packaging. This is like my favorite packaging when it comes to any of these products, and that's the color of the contour. You can barely see anything and it looks really gray and ashy. This ain't gonna do nothing to my skin, so I won't be using this. Instead, I'm gonna use the Anastasia foundation stick in the shade Earth. And then I'm gonna blend that out with the back side of this beauty blender. Alright, so after the contour, I'm going to apply blush. So I'm going to use the A blush. So this is the Neo Nude A-Line Liquid Blush. So they have 8 different shades available, and the one that they gave me is 53. And the shade 53 is red. So I'm hoping this is light enough and it shows up on my skin. The liquid blush is $36. I've been really loving liquid blushes, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply this blush, and I'm using my beauty blender, and I'm just applying it the exact same way I usually apply liquid blushes, which is with a damp beauty blender, and I like focusing on my cheeks and then of course bringing whatever's left up. Ooh, this is pigmented. One thing I will say about this blush is that it's really hard to like get the product from the bottle. It just comes off a little bit, but I'm glad the blush is super pigmented, so you don't need too much. All right, so next I'm gonna apply the A highlight. So this is the Fluid Sheer Glow Enhancer Highlight. It's $38 as well, and they have 6 different shades, and the one that I got sent is the shade 10, which is a bronze blush color. All these products honestly are perfect for the summertime because these are the types of products I like to use for the summer. So this is what the liquid highlighter looks like. It's a very sheer highlighter, so it's not like too much. I'm gonna go ahead and apply this highlighter, and I'm placing this at the highest points of my cheeks. I love the applicator because it allows you to place a very small amount, and then I'm gonna go ahead and blend it out with a beauty blender. I'm gonna place some on my forehead and then a little bit around this area. All right, so finally it's time to set all this dewiness up. So I'm gonna use the Anastasia loose setting powder in the shade Deep Peach. I've been really loving using this oil absorbing setting powder, so it's gonna suck in all this dewiness on my skin. So of course I'm placing the powder at the back of my hand, and using my beauty blender I'm just gonna go ahead and set everything. And when I set the powder, I don't like to like set it around the area that I placed the highlighter. I try to avoid that. All right, so I'm gonna quickly do my eyebrows and then I'll be back to complete this makeup look. All right, So eyebrows are done, so I'm gonna go ahead and move on to eyeshadows. So these are eye tints, so they're like liquid type of eyeshadows, maybe cream liquid, I don't know which one it is, but I have 3 shades right here. I know I said 2 in the beginning, but yeah, actually 3 shades. These are the eye tint long lasting liquid eyeshadows, so they have so many different shades and different types. So I got 1 metallic and 2 shimmers. So this right here is the shade 41, which is a metallic shade, and this shade right here is like a pink shade. It's number 27, and that is a shimmer finish. And this shade right here is the shade 8, which is also a shimmer finish. So these 2 are shimmers, and that one is a metallic shade. I don't know which one I want to go in with. I think I'm gonna go in with the bronze one, just because that's just, I typically do the same thing every time. I do like metallic eyeshadow shades. So I just prime my eyelids, and I use the Nars Soft Matte Concealer that I usually use before applying eyeshadow. What I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna apply this at the back of my hand, just so I'm not using too much. And I'm gonna use a flat brush. Take that and literally just place it on my eyelid area. And you can use the matte eyeshadows. So what I would do with the matte ones is I would place them in the crease area to transition the shades. I'm just gonna apply this 1 shade on my eyelid. So I'm just bringing this all the way up past my crease area. Okay, this eyeshadow, bomb.com. It's amazing. The pigment is gorgeous. I like the finish and how it dries down. It dries down super natural, and I feel like this would be a perfect beginner type of eyeshadow. You just have to place 1 eyeshadow shade on your eyelid and call it a day. Okay. Alright, so this is the eyeshadow. It is freaking bomb. It's perfect for summertime. It's perfect for the sun, the heat, maybe even the beach. I like how it dries down, so it's not like too mattifying. I don't feel it on my eyelids, which is a good thing, because sometimes with liquid eyeshadows, they tend to like get really crusty. But these are like great quality liquid eyeshadows, like better than the drugstore, of course. I'm also gonna apply this at the bottom of my eyes, and I will say that they dry pretty fast at the back of my hand, so you have to like go in really fast when you're applying it. So I just went ahead and popped some lashes on and completed like the rest of my face. So the last products that I wanted to share with you guys are lipsticks. So they sent me 8 different shades, and I want to swatch them out for you guys, but I don't want to make this video too long, so I'm just gonna swatch out a couple because some of the shades are very similar. So the first shade I'm gonna swatch out is 501, and I wonder how these dry. I haven't tried these on. I wonder if they dry matte, but this is what the lipsticks look like. They're super pigmented, and they have like a shiny type of finish, but I'm not sure if they dry out matte, so I'm gonna try that out. The next shade that I'm swatching out is 213, and this one is like a brown mauve shade. This one looks like the one that I'll definitely put on. So this is what that shade looks like. You guys know this is like my favorite type of shade when it comes to lipstick. So this is the shade 212. It's kind of similar to this shade, but it's deeper, and this one is shinier than that one. Both of these two are shinier than this one right here, so this one might have a different consistency. So this is the shade 209, super pigmented, really rich, perfect for a fall type of shade or like a Halloween type of look. In this video today, I'm gonna wear the second shade, which is this mauve shade right here. So I lined my lips with Morphe Trendsetter, and then I went ahead and used this Maybelline Lifter lip gloss in the shade Topaz, and then I'm gonna go ahead and use this lipstick. So I put that lip gloss on top first just because I didn't want a matte eyeshadow look with the shimmer eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna put this right in the middle of my lips. Those are all the products by Armani Beauty that I wanted to share with you guys, and shout out to Armani for sending me this product. So I'm gonna go ahead and fix my hair, and I'll be back with the final look. All right, so this is the final look of this video. This is what my skin looks like with all these products. I honestly can say that the foundation has become one of my favorite foundations right now. I love the texture of the foundation and the finish. It is a natural finish. You guys know I'm obsessed with natural finish foundations, which I feel like a lot of luxury brands launch a lot of natural finish foundations. This Luminous Silk foundation is like very silky texture. I love how it looks like on my skin. The shade match, like I mentioned earlier, 11.5 is a little bit too dark for my skin, so I like to mix it in with 10 to get that perfect match. But I can use 11.5, but I just have to make sure to use a lighter concealer to kind of like bring my my skin back. I think it's worth $60. It's an amazing foundation. It has become like my go-to foundation. I got these products like maybe like a week ago, and I've been using the foundation like almost every day ever since, and I'm obsessed. Okay, it's become like one of my favorites. The concealer, I really like the concealer, but you guys know I like full coverage concealers, but as a medium coverage concealer, I do like the texture of the concealer. It is a silky texture, very similar to the foundation, but the coverage is not a full coverage like I usually like it, but it's not like anything that's like a bad thing. It's just the type of concealer that I like. If you're somebody who likes medium coverage concealers, I think this concealer is A1 day one. It's very natural, so for days that I'm looking for like a natural type of makeup look, I would go for this, and I think it's also perfect with this kind of makeup look. I definitely think the concealer is worth it. It's amazing, and I also really like the shade Match 10. It is a golden undertone, which is like perfect for my skin. So yeah, I would definitely say the concealer is worth it. The blush and the highlighter are bomb. Like, I kid you not. Like, I honestly really like those products for days that I want to go in with like a no makeup look. I think I'm going to do that because it's been a long time I've done like a no makeup look on my channel. I think those products would be perfect for that type of look. It would also be perfect for like the beach because it gives like a radiant type of look. So those two products, I definitely would say that they're worth it. The eyeshadows are also worth it. Now, I do like the metallic shades just because when it comes to eyeshadow, metallic is usually my favorite. So I love how this shade looks like on my skin. It's a very neutral, natural color, which is what I was going for anyways. I was actually not going to put on eyeshadow, but I decided to use that shade because I wanted something very neutral and natural, and I think this is bomb. Like, I just love how it looks like on my skin. It's like a bronzy shade, so it's perfect for a bronzy makeup look. I haven't tried those two other shades, but I will try them out and let you guys know what I think of them. But as far as this shade, it's amazing. The liquid eyeshadows are great quality eyeshadows because honestly, it doesn't even feel like I have eyeshadow on. I know sometimes when I use liquid eyeshadows, it's like it dries up and then you can feel it on your eyes and then it starts cracking and breaking and stuff like that. But these eyeshadows are like great quality eyeshadows. You don't even feel them on your eyes and they don't look like they're cracking anytime soon. The eyeshadow quality is amazing, and I like the idea of liquid eyeshadow just because I feel like sometimes when I'm lazy or I don't want to apply eyeshadow, that is a go-to eyeshadow because it's so quick to apply. I love the lipsticks, but the only thing I would say is like matte lipsticks are not like my favorite. They're not go-tos for me. For me, I like glosses, or I like lipsticks that have a little bit of a glossy texture. You guys have seen like, I think the past like 10 to 15 videos, I've always worn lip glosses. That's just like what I like, but I like the fact that these don't dry down too matte. As you guys can see, they've dried down a little bit more than how much it was before I went to fix my hair, but it's not like too much. That's why I like to apply a gloss on top of it, because sometimes liquid lipsticks dry up my lips. So I think the lipsticks are really good. I haven't tried the other shades out. I will try them out and also let you guys know, but so far, honestly, all these products are amazing. I love them. Shout outs to Armani Beauty for sending me these products out. When I saw that they sent me, I was like, yo, I can't wait to do a video for y'all. Like, I was so excited. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, leave me a big thumbs up. Also subscribe if you haven't already done so. Hit the bell so you're always notified of a new upload. But other than that, I will see you guys in my next video.
KLJ, welcome to a channel where it's poppin'. You better subscribe, got it on lock, yeah. Got it on lock, yeah. We need more likes, more views, yeah. You can leave a comment too. Welcome to our YouTube. Welcome to our YouTube.